From translation, Net New English Translation, this 153 day of the year, today we are reading passages, Job 5-7, Job chapter 5, verses 1 to 27. Call now, is there anyone who will answer you? To which of the holy ones will you turn? Resentment kills the fool, and envy slays the simple. I have myself seen the fool taking root, but suddenly his house was cursed. His sons are far from safety, they are crushed in the gate, and there is no one to deliver them. The hungry consume his harvest, he takes it even from the thorns, and the thirsty pant after his wealth. For hardship does not spring from the soil, nor does trouble sprout from the ground, but humanity is born to trouble, as the sparks fly upward. But as for me, I would seek God, to my God I would commit my case. He does great things that cannot be understood, he does wonders that cannot be counted, he gives rain on the earth and sends water on the fields. He sets the lowly on high, and those who mourn are lifted to safety. He frustrates the plans of the crafty, so that their hands cannot accomplish what they do. He catches the wise in their own craftiness, and the plans of the cunning are brought to a quick end. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope at noonday as in the night. But he saves the needy from the sword of their mouth, and from the power of the ruthless. So the helpless have hope, and injustice closes her mouth. Look, happy is the person whom God rebukes. Therefore do not despise the discipline of the Almighty. For he wounds, but he also bandages, he injures, but his hands also heal. From 6 calamities he will rescue you, in 7 no harm will touch you. In famine he will rescue you from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You will be protected from the lash of the tongue, and need not fear destruction when it comes. You will laugh at destruction and famine, and need not fear the beasts of the earth, for you will have a covenant with the stones of the field, and the wild animals will be at peace with you. You will know that your tent is secure, for you will inspect your property and not sin. You will know that your descendants will be many, and your offspring like the grass of the earth. You will come to the grave in full vigor, like a sheaf of grain at harvest time. We have examined this, and it is true, so hear it and apply it to yourself. Job chapter 6, verses 1 to 30. Then Job replied, Oh, that my vexation were weighed, and all my calamity laid in the balances. For now it would outweigh the sands of the seas, therefore my words have been rash. For the arrows of the Almighty are within me, my spirit drinks in their poison, the terrors of God are arrayed against me. Does a wild ox bray when it has grass? Does a young low when it has its fodder? Can something taste without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? I refuse to touch it, I find it loathsome. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would grant what I hope for. That God would be willing to crush me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. Then I would still have this consolation, my persistent pain would not be spared, even though I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What strength do I have that I should still hope? What is my future that I should wait for it? Is my strength the strength of stones, or my flesh made of bronze? Is it not that I have no help in me, and that success has been driven from me? To the compassionate a pity, but to the compassionate, even to a compassionate person, one who refuses compassion will show no compassion. My brothers are treacherous like a wadi, like seasonal streams that overflow, which are turbid with ice when they are heated by the sun, which in their course conceal themselves from the heat. When they are dried up, they vanish from their place. The caravans of Tema looked, the travelers of Sheba hoped. They were distressed because they were sure, they came there to be disappointed. You indeed are the people who are not afraid, for you put my words to shame. You have said, insult we have not seen, you have mocked. You have not held anything of his. Have I said, give me something, or bring me a gift from your wealth, or rescue me from the enemy's power, or redeem me from the hand of tyrants? Teach me, and I will be quiet. Show me where I have been wrong. How painful are honest words, but what do your reprove prove? Do you intend to reprove my words and say the words of the wind-blown spouting? You would even cast lots over the fatherless and bargain over a friend. But now look at me, and I will not answer. I will speak to the Almighty on your behalf. Is it right that you should say, I am righteous before God? Would he say to you, I have accepted you? You will not choose his time. Job chapter 7, verses 1 to 21. Is not human life on earth a time of service? Are not his days like the days of a hired worker? Like a slave who longs for the shade, or a hired worker who waits for his wages, so I have been allotted months of futility, and nights of misery have been assigned to me. When I lie down I say, when will it be morning? But the night drags on, and I toss till dawn. My body is covered with worms and scabs, my skin is broken and festering. My days pass more quickly than a weaver's shuttle, they come to an end without hope. Remember that my life is a breath, my eye will never again see good. The eye of him who sees me will look on me no more. Your eyes will be on me, but I will not be. As the cloud fades and vanishes, so the one who goes down to the grave does not come up. He will never return to his house, and his place will know him no more. Therefore I will not restrain my mouth, I will speak in the anguish of my spirit, I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or the sea monster, that you must set a guard over me? When I say, my bed will comfort me, I will ease myself with couches of skins, then you frighten me with dreams and terrify me with visions. So I would rather have strangling as my food, than life and the flesh of my desire. I loathe my life, I would not live forever. Leave me alone, for my days are but a breath's. What is mortal man, that you should magnify him, and that you should set your heart on him? You visit him every morning, and you test him every moment. How long will you not look away from me, nor let me alone until I swallow my spit? If I have sinned, what do I do to you, O watcher of humanity? Why have you set me as your target? Why have I become your burden? Why do you not pardon my transgression and remove my sin? For now I will lie down in the dust, and you will seek me in the morning, but I will be gone.